Hello, my name is Tom Davies. Welcome to my factory in London where I design and manufacture bespoke eyewear, which I export to countries all over the world. I'm here today to tell you a story about my adventure with Viking Polaris to Antarctica. I wanted to do something exciting, something different. That's why we decided to go on an expedition to Antarctica. I also wanted to try and get some new inspiration for my designs. My business is 20 years old. What new inspiration could I get from somewhere like Antarctica? For me, one of the best parts about cruising is when you arrive first and you see the majesty of the ship looming over you. I thought it'd be a small ship because there's only 300 odd passengers on board, but you still get this, it's a mighty vessel and it's gleaming and pristine and new. And I had to take a moment to stand back and just look at this amazing boat. If you've traveled on Viking before, you know what the welcome's like, you know how that makes you feel. And I can say this doesn't disappoint. It was just, sensational. You feel like you're in a private members club. We then get the welcome drink. You go into this big auditorium. It's the most amazing auditorium at the back of the ship, and it's got fantastic views. And they tell you that every day there's going to be a lecture at 5 o'clock about your expedition. And you think to yourself, you know what, 5 o'clock I'm going to be down on the bar. But I guarantee you at 5 o'clock every day, you're going to be at the back of the ship having your daily briefing because it's sensational, because you're getting stories from adventurers who have done these remarkable things and these scientists on board telling you about what's been discovered that day. One of the days, the captain discovered an island with a penguin colony on that nobody had ever been on before. She sent a little advance party out, they sussed out the island, and then we were the first human beings ever to land on this island and visit this penguin colony. It was a massive privilege, and we were encouraged to share our photos from the day, and we all did. And then in the evening, on this giant projector, we're sharing them with each other. Everybody wanted to go on a submarine. By the way, you've seen the submarine in the galley on your tour. There's 4 subs that Viking have got. We had 2 on board. Ours were Ringo and George, so the Beatles, because it's yellow. Obviously, it's a yellow submarine. You get in the submarine, you think, what am I doing in this submarine? It's like being on a roller coaster at the top and you think, why have I done this? Because it's quite nerve-wracking, because you're going to go down 200 meters. You're going to go 200 meters underwater, and as the submarine captain explains to you, you're going to be the only human beings that's ever seen this bit of seabed.
110 meters now.
And then you reach the bottom of the ocean and you think, wow, I'm 200 meters deep. And then you see the fish. And you see these things that look like face huggers from a science fiction film, and you see little octopuses and things swimming by you, and it's incredible. And then you sort of glide around. It's quite slow, actually. You have in your mind from the movies that you're going to be sort of swooshing through the ocean, but you're kind of going quite slow, quite carefully, looking around, looking at some sort of big rocks with things growing on them, growing under them, swimming between them. Then you come back up, and for some reason, the captain decided to put some eerie music on. Which is funny now when I think about it, but at the time it was quite dramatic. And we came floating back up to surface, and you burst out the lid and everyone gets out and you just can't stop smiling. I mean, it's a real experience that I'll never forget. And then, of course, you find yourself in the evening at the back of the ship, sharing your photos and videos with the rest of the audience, and everyone's sort of cheering and excited about another great adventure of the day. One of the things I really loved doing was going out on the boat which comes out the back of the ship, and you're sort of strapped in with a harness and you're sitting there, and they basically just go zooming through the ocean. and you've got spray and waves splashing around. And the view, it's incredible. There's icebergs towering over you, there's seals bobbing around, and then Captain's got his microphone, he says, "Oh, I've seen some whales." You see them with their tails flipping out, big whales splashing, blowing water holes. Very spontaneous, very exciting, and and then again back to the ship. And I really enjoyed those trips. You're in this environment which you feel like so privileged to be there, with all this amazing beauty and the vistas. I mean, the photos and the video here do not do it justice. You can't appreciate how beautiful this place is. It's not like going to the Alps and seeing the skiing, the mountains. There's something about the light, there's something about the air, and just this sort of tranquil, peaceful atmosphere that's all around you, and this quite hostile environment as well, because it's cold. You don't ever feel cold because you've got all your gloves on and all your equipment, but you'll be out on a rib marveling at the beauty of nature, and then half an hour later you'll have a T-bone steak or a nice ribeye and a glass of champagne in your hand, and it's a really really luxurious experience. I love that. Every Viking cruise ship has good food on it. The restaurants are magnificent, the bars are magnificent. You can't fault the food in any way, but how did they fit so many Viking restaurants into such intimate space and make it all work? I don't know. Because they're smaller, the experience is really more intimate. I think that's a word I'd probably use to describe the whole ship. I actually took with me some materials and some coloured chips, and I made friends with a bunch of other passengers, and I said, "I'll tell you what guys, I'm going to do a little competition. I want you all to design a pair of glasses based on this sort of inspirational environment we're in. And what I want to do is the best one, I'm going to sell it for charity for Orbis. Their mission is to combat preventable blindness. I'm a big believer in what they do, and I try and raise money for them where I can and raise awareness. So on this trip with the other passengers, I said, let's make a pair of glasses. The best one, inspired by the Antarctica, will win, and I'll make it in my factory in London, and we will sell it and give the profits to Orbis. So with that mission set aside, everyone was mixing their own materials, designing their own frames, and it was a lot of fun. And then I'm back to my factory in London, and I turned them into eyewear. We've fitted people in my store with lenses, and this is the winning frame. It's a beautiful work of art inspired by the Antarctic. It is an adventure, it is life-changing, it's worth every penny, and you should absolutely and definitely go on an Antarctic expedition with Viking. And by the way, you should definitely buy these Orbis Viking glasses so that you can save people's eyesight. Thank you very much.